In the depths of winter, when the world seems frozen in time, love finds a way to break through even the coldest barriers. This is the story of two swans. A rescue that defied the odds. And the moment that reminded us all why we fight for every life. It began on a February morning, when the temperature hadn't risen above 0 in 17 days.
The call came in around 6 a.m.
Yes, I understand.
A man was ice fishing and he saw something that stopped him in his tracks. A swan trapped in the ice. And above it, circling, another swan, just circling, calling out.
Mute swans mate for life. They're one of the few species that truly do. When one is in distress, the other will not leave, will not abandon them. Ever.
I've been doing this for 15 years. But something about this call, I knew we had to move fast.
Sarah runs the Lakeside Wildlife Rehabilitation Center, a small nonprofit that survives on donations and the dedication of volunteers. By the time she arrived at the lake, a small crowd had gathered.
The mate, she wouldn't leave. She was standing right there on the ice, so close. If we got too close, she'd hiss, spread her wings. She was protecting him even though he was trapped, even though she couldn't help him.
The trapped swan was a male. His feet had been locked in the ice for at least 12 hours, possibly longer. Every minute mattered.
Keep it straight.
Pull the rope tighter on your end.
Almost there, watch the edge.
You can't just chip away at ice around the swan. Their bones are hollow, delicate, and he was already in shock from the cold. One wrong move.
Easy, easy, I know. I know it hurts. We're helping you. Your mate is right here. She's safe.
It took 47 minutes to free him from the ice.
His feet, they were black, frozen. I thought we might lose him anyway.
Ready? Lowering now. Okay, steady as she goes.
She followed us all the way to the truck. She flew up and landed on the hood. She would not let him go.
We couldn't separate them. I knew it wasn't protocol, but I couldn't do that to her. So we caught her too, brought them both in.
The frostbite was severe, 3rd degree. We had to remove several damaged toes. The question was whether he'd ever be able to stand again, to walk, to swim. For a swan, if you can't do those things.
For the first 3 days, he barely moved, wouldn't eat, wouldn't drink.
We were losing him. Not from the injuries, but from giving up. He just stopped fighting. And she knew. She knew he was fading. She stopped eating too.
Sarah was fighting her own battle. The rehabilitation center was 3 months behind on rent. Without a miracle, they'd have to close their doors.
I thought, What do we have to lose? What if they could just see each other?
What happened next would change everything.
The next morning, he was standing. And when I brought food, he ate because she was eating.
Over the following weeks, something else began to happen. Sarah posted a video of the reunion to the center's social media. The moment the swans touched beaks.
Within 48 hours, it had been viewed 3 million times. We'd never experienced anything like it.
The donations that followed saved the rehabilitation center. Within a month, they'd raised enough to cover a full year of operations and expand. 73 days after the rescue, on the first day the lake was fully thawed, it was time.
Go on, you're free, both of you.
They didn't just swim away, they stayed close. For almost 10 minutes, they just swam these patterns, almost like they were showing us, we're okay now.
The male swan would never fly quite as high as before. The damage to his feet meant his takeoffs would always be harder, but he could fly. He could swim. He could live, and he would never do it alone.
People ask me all the time what the lesson is, what we're supposed to learn from this. I think it's that love is the thing that won't let us quit. When everything else fails, medicine, science, our own willpower, love is what brings us back from the edge. Apollo was ready to give up, but Artemis wouldn't let him. She fought when he couldn't. And that's what we do for each other. That's what makes life worth saving.
5 months after their release, Apollo and Artemis had 4 cygnets, a new family, a second chance. And somewhere in that frozen lake, in that impossible rescue, in the 23 people who came to watch their release, in the hundreds of thousands who donated, in the volunteers who expanded the center, somewhere in all of that, winter finally let go.